Thursday night matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Fields had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Juju Smith-Schuster, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
A fairly short kick from the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Inside give to Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Prescott off play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Fields, a throw left side taken in by Komet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Prescott on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Gets past one man. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he's got room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
64 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
It's a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he's got it. Touchdown. David Montgomery, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Prescott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 23. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Running with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
It's a squibber that gets all the way inside the 10 anyway.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Jones, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the counter, Elliott. And some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Cowboys, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.